Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, that is EdTech. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Let us begin with our today's video. So basically I was going through the commentary by the TCS management on the quarter two results, and some of the things that I find interesting were like this.
Indian IT companies have been left behind in the AI race. You have announced a 1 gigawatt data center which will come in. Is this TCS's answer to that lament?
We've been talking in a press release also, we had mentioned about it. We are doing number of steps in the area of AI. One, we actually put together a 5-pillar strategy that would lead us to TCS become the largest AI-led services company in the world. And in those 5 pillars, we said how we will transform ourselves internally, how we will transform the services that we offer to our customers leveraging AI, how we will also transform the value chain of our customers, how does the workforce transformation happen, and last is how do we expand our partnership in the ecosystem. And there we said one of the areas is getting into, we already are in the sovereign cloud business, we are participating in the quantum, and now we want to participate in the data center. So I want you to see it in the larger context of our ambition to become the world's largest AI-led services company. Today we did announce also another acquisition, Tamana, in terms of a company called ListEngage, which is in the specializes in Salesforce. It's about a 70, if I remember right, 72 or 73 million USD acquisition. And we also said that in our interest to play and expand our AI footprint, as I said, world's largest AI services company, we did mention that we will be looking at more acquisitions. And the first announcement we made is in the form of ListEngage. We've been working with our customers, we've been training our associates a lot, and based on that, we formed our conviction that TCS has to be the world's largest AI-led services company. And I also told you like 5 pillars we are looking at, how do we drive that? And one of them is a workforce transformation. It means that our workforce has to be future ready. Towards that, we are continuing to train our people, invest a lot in our people. But the kind of engagement that we do is changing, the kind of management talent that we require is also changing, which means a certain section of people who despite the retraining or reskilling, may not have the skills or capabilities for the future or may not fit into the future TCS. And that's a small set of people that we said that we estimate about 2% is what we may end up releasing. And in Q2, we released about 1%, roughly about 6,000 people in the mid and senior management layer. We released from TCS with a good severance package. And we also provided, where applicable, the appropriate outplacement services for them. You talked about 19,000. So yeah. This 19,000 net negative of 19,500 is made up of multiple components. There is a regular attrition there. There are people that we recruited. Then we talked about the redundancy of mid and senior. And there is some other involuntary attrition at a junior level because people have been on the performance or on the bench for a longer time. Based on the bench policy, we had to release certain number of people. So the combination of this is where you are leading into this 19,500. But as I said, the redundancy of mid and senior based on skill and capability mismatch is about 6,000. The freshers, see again, as I told you, we recruited also. In this quarter we made offers to also close to I think 18 or 19,000 people. So it is not about AI shrinking work or we are cutting cost. This is about TCS workforce getting future ready. So this is not about cost. This is not about AI shrinking workforce. We will, whatever offers we already made, we will always honor all the offers we made.
Kriti, I want you to answer the next question addressing people directly, because a job at TCS is an aspiration for lakhs of Indians. Right now, they don't know how to achieve that aspiration. What is your message to freshers who hope to work at TCS?
See, for one, we want them to be very good in understanding the technology. If they are comp science students, we want them to be very good in comp science, understanding what is the latest, how does AI work, they should be very adept in new technology, so that what is required in the marketplace, they should also learn and develop a lot of familiarity and deeper understanding. And I do believe, in fact, I had written a piece some time ago. I do believe the future there will be lot more opportunities for technologists, but not all of them need to be programmers. There will be multiple kinds of jobs that will come along the way. The folks coming out of the colleges should enable themselves to do such kind of jobs. But the opportunities are there, will be there. But at the same time, we also gave away increments last quarter. We also increased our contribution to QVA last quarter.
Thanks for watching this entire video, guys. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to share this video with all of your friends. Thank you again.